Welcome back. The Bhagavad Gita. We have reached to the point where Arjun learns that just trying to be good can win you brownie points in your next life. Now, when all this talk about meditation and yoga was given to Arjuna by Lord Krishna, Arjun responded by saying, "It's easy for you to talk, Krishna, but the mind is restless, fickle, so easily distracted. It is a slave to the senses and obstinate with desire. How can one ever succeed in taming it? Can you try, or you can try, in fact, tame the wind? It's just not possible." Krishna said, "Without doubt, I fully agree with you, Mahabahu. The mind is inordinately difficult to control. But don't lose heart. It can be done. Relentless practice and non-attachment will see you through. I agree that yoga of any kind is hard to attain for the man who has no self-control. But for the man who practices self-control in every aspect of his life, it is really not so difficult if he makes the effort, the right kind of effort. Trust me on this." But Arjun was not convinced. "Tell me this, Krishna. Let's say I really want to reach the state of bliss, of complete non attachment, and I try as hard as I can to get there. But what if I fail? What if my mind wanders away like a wayward cloud? What happens to me then? I will not have achieved happiness on earth, nor will I be accepted in heaven. I fear that will be my fate, Krishna. Is there any point even starting on such a difficult path when reaching the destination is such a remote possibility?" "Oh, Partha, do not trouble your mind about this," said Krishna. "I assure you, dear friend, that no such fate awaits him who tries and fails. Neither in this life nor in the next will such a man walk the path of sorrow. When this man is born again, the merit he has gained from his practice of yoga in his previous lifetime, however imperfect that yoga might have been, will ensure that he starts with an advantage in his new life. He will be born in a house of yogis, pure minded people like himself, and he will progress further along the path to becoming the perfect yogi." Listen well, Kurunandana. The true yogi, the man who does his work in a disciplined manner and fulfills his responsibilities without being attached to the fruits of his actions, he is greater than the sannyasi who leaves the world behind. He is greater than the man who performs rituals without fail. He is greater than the man of knowledge. So, be a yogi, Arjuna, with a heart full of faith and devotion and love for me, my dearest friend. Shoulder your bow. The time for action is here. Well, with these words, Lord Krishna goaded Arjuna to take on his bow and start the fight. And when Arjun, he talked about the 34th shloka, he compares the restless mind to the wind and wonders how it can ever be tamed. There are many books of wisdom that expresses similar thoughts. If you actually look in Buddhist and Chinese philosophy, the phrase often used to describe this is mind monkey, will horse. It compares the mind to a monkey that leaps constantly from branch to branch in a forest, never still, never happy with the fruit it has in its hand, always looking for better fruit, and the will to a horse, always galloping away in whatever direction it fancies. So difficult to rein in. That means to hold him. Just like Krishna in the Gita, the Buddha also reckoned that controlling the mind monkey and the will horse is the way to nirvana or ultimate happiness. Here, what Arjuna talked about, or you could say his lament, where he is expressing this, in the original Sanskrit, this is how it is said, this particular shloka. Chanchalam hi manaha Krishna pramati balava dridaham tasyaham nigraham manye vayuriva sudushkaram. The meaning of this shloka is, the mind is truly fickle. O Krishna, it is impetuous, strong-willed, obstinate. I think that it is as difficult to control as the wind. So that signifies when he talked about, the wind and compared the restless mind to that of a wind. Thank you so much for listening. Please do subscribe and share.